Greetings from Bloomington, Illinois. I'm Dr. Frank Beaty, and my wife Judy and I moved here in 2014 after living almost 20 years in Burlington, Iowa. As we come to this class, I'm going to be your professor for Biblical Interpretation Capstone, the use of the Old Testament in the New Testament. Now, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Well, I hope you find it as satisfying and fulfilling as I do in saying the title. It's going to be a stimulating time, thought-provoking. It's going to be a journey that we take together over the next 8 weeks. There are great reading assignments. Some of them you will probably want to read twice, maybe 3 times, and wonderful discussion boards. And assignments are ones that you will help you build a strong foundation for theological thinking and ministry. I'm convinced that each one of us will be challenged to think and evaluate on a deeper level. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a graduate of Moody Bible Institute, Dallas Theological Seminary, and earned my doctorate at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School. One of the lessons my mom and dad taught me was that learning is to be a lifelong process. They were farmers in western Illinois. They had passionate love for the Lord and a deep appreciation for the multifaceted ministry of Moody Bible Institute. My older brother and his wife and my sister also graduated from Moody. And our 3 children and 2 of their spouses graduated from Moody also. And 2 of our grandchildren and their spouses are graduates of Moody, plus 2 other grandchildren have taken classes from Moody Distance Learning. I began my pastoral journey as a student at Moody. I traveled 200 miles each weekend from Chicago to Galesburg, Illinois, where my car was parked. I served a small village church during my last 2 years at Moody and continued there for 4 more years after graduation. As I reflect back on some of those sermons, those people were very patient and kind. But my sermons were always strongly based on the scripture and also a strong theological foundation. I loved my theological studies at Moody and was able to take advanced theological studies at Dallas because of my training at Moody. A week after graduation, I married my college sweetheart, Judy Crawford, also a Moody graduate. We will celebrate 54 years of marriage in June. We are ministry team partners. We have 3 children. Andrew is our older son. He ministers with Moody Distance Learning also. He and his wife have 5 biological children and 6 adopted children. Each of their adopted children have significant emotional and psychological problems related to the abuse of drugs and alcohol during their mother's pregnancy. Their children range in age from 6 to 28, and they live 4 houses from us. So right now my wife is down helping with the boys as they get off the school bus today. Our younger son, Stephen, joined the Army at age 39. Part of his Army responsibilities was going to school. He went to law school and received his jurisprudence degree from William and Mary College in Williamsburg, Virginia. He is currently stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, but he is also deployed right now as a JAG officer to Afghanistan. He and his wife have 10 biological children ranging from ages 7 to 27. 4 of their children are married, and they have 3 grandchildren. Our youngest is Esther. She and her husband also live in Bloomington. He is a corrections officer at the maximum security prison in Pontiac, Illinois, about 30 miles away. They have 5 children ranging in age from 13 to 19. That means that we have 3 children, 26 grandchildren, and we now have 6 great-grandchildren. Judy and I have served the Lord in pastoral ministry in Herman, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Pontiac, Illinois, Lindale, Texas, McHenry, Illinois, and Burlington, Iowa. I've been a solo pastor, and I've also had been a pastor with 15 staff members and a volunteer staff of over 150. I've helped over 30 students complete ministry internships. Candidly, I've forgot how many it was specifically. In 2008, Judy and I joined Interim Pastor Ministries. I have served as an interim pastor with a focus on intentionally helping the church move out of a conflicted time into a profitable future. We've served in Garner, Iowa, Williston, North Dakota, Derby, Vermont, and Minonk, Illinois. My passion in interim pastor ministry was very intentional in helping a church and its leadership discern its own culture as well as the culture of the community. And then based upon that kind of information, to discern the purpose that Jesus wants that church to exist in their community this year and this coming decade. I passionately love to equip people for ministry in the spirit of Ephesians 4:12. Together, we will learn how to develop a biblically accurate interpretive system. Prepare yourself for some hard thinking. It will not always be comfortable, but it will be rewarding. I have already posted some important announcements in the announcement folder. This is a crucial way for me to communicate with you, each one of you. Be certain to read or watch each one of those announcements. I've had some students who struggled with some assignments. They didn't watch the video or read an announcement, and as a consequence, they missed some crucial information. Usually there are two announcements a week, one on Monday and one on Friday. I give you clues about the assignment. Sometimes there's some adjustments that need to be made. Always feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call. I am here to help you learn. That's my passion.